Hello everyone, and welcome to the first Syntactic Sugar Studio video development log. My name is Grayson Ritchie, and today we'll be looking at some of the progress made in the last month. Now, those of you who've kept up with development on our blog, which you can reach through the link below, will recognize this game we're showing you. To those of you just joining us, welcome. Before we begin, I'd like to say that this is not yet a game, but really more of an experiment in technology. This demo you're about to see is the result of about a month of part-time work in our engine Sugar Lab, and is helping us to explore a framework we plan to use in future games. Our framework is a customizable spaceship-based system for making highly configurable games that we'd like to see more of in the indie arena. We'll head into the demo now, and as you can see, things are a little hectic. These ships racing, or plotting, around the screen are controlled by fairly simple AI. They select a target, follow it, and try to destroy it. They continue with new targets until they are eventually destroyed as well. There are currently two classes of ships, fighters and corvettes. The little fighters are armed with either blasters or missiles, and a single engine. The corvettes have two upgraded blasters, two missile launchers, with 6 higher class engines. This demo will move from ship to ship on a time interval, so that you get a good idea of the action. It also replenishes the number of ships so that we stay at a good decent amount of explodey goodness. To give you an idea of what is going on behind the scenes, think of each ship as a blueprint, with a bunch of add-ons that make it actually do things like shoot, move, rotate, navigate, and the like. This is the basis of our framework and allows us to experiment with many different balancing factors and will allow players to express their favorite styles of play in our games. Here with us now to talk about art for the game is Craig Miskin, the lead artist on the project.
Hi guys, it's Craig here. So the artwork for our project looks a little generic right now, and that's because we're currently using open source artwork from opengameart.org. They're pretty recognizable futuristic spaceships, but we decided that for our project, we wanted to shoot for something a little more near future. When you eventually see them, you'll notice they look like the International Space Station, and that's on purpose. Plan on seeing a lot of scaffolding, beams, antenna, crew modules, and other things like that. It's not really very well explored territory, and it's a story we want to tell. And we think the gaming community will be very interested in hearing.
Thanks, Craig. Looking to the future, we plan on adding in a few more basic mechanics, such as a power system that will allow the player to reroute power to different systems based on their situation, and a reorganizing of the current AI to make ship behavior more modular and customizable, and even allow players to give partial control of their ships to the AI. Past that, we plan to dynamically create new enemies based on a genetic algorithm type structure, and use those enemies as dynamic content for future games. After these and some other changes, our first goal is to make a shmup type single player game, or shoot 'em up, as a sort of more extensive tech demo for later, more complicated games, such as an RTS. This has been Syntactic Sugar Studio Devlog number 1. Thank you for joining us. This is Grayson Ritchie.
And Craig Miskin.
Signing off.